All right, good afternoon, grown black folks on the climb again. And I think this time, if I do this right, you can actually see a little bit of what I have behind me. It's a little bit later in the day and warmer. So I'm out back in my summer clothes, San Francisco. Unpredictable. But I promised you something, and I'll make it short because I wanted to upload today. Where do I walk and why? And what does that have to do with recent events in the black community? I've been black a long time, 40 years. When I was born, there was a crack house 5 doors down. So everything we'd like to pretend isn't happening, I've known all my life that it's happening. So now that my neighborhood has been gentrified, that takes certain things out of the way. That's why I can walk around freely. But having had that experience, what I do is I look at the level of my neighborhood today, and I only walk uphill. And in San Francisco, just like anywhere else, that means if I stay in the flat going in a particular direction, I stay in the same income level, same cultural level approximately, same education level approximately, or I go uphill. In San Francisco, every third of a mile that you go uphill, obviously we're not going a third of a mile right now, but every third of a mile that you go uphill, the houses increase in value by about, let's say half, or a quarter of what they're worth. So if you go all the way up to Buena Vista Park and all the way around, you are in a very different income bracket than you are where I live. So you're going up. Why? Because I know competition for resources is not going to be so much greater than it is where I am. And that's safer for me. I neither go too early nor too late. Let me find a sunbeam. I neither go too early nor too late in the day. I make sure there are people around. And my Christmas and birthday present to myself, hold on, step into some light here, is going to be some self-defense items. Because now, the problem that you meet, of course, there is this thing called racism. There are still people in the world who don't want you to be in their neighborhoods. I have been buzzed by police once walking around Buena Vista Park. Even though I didn't go all the way around that day, I have been buzzed by police who looked so disgusted when they saw me in my little sun hat, my little 5'3" portly middle-aged self, and a woman. They were so disgusted. They turned that car around and said, "Good morning, afternoon, officers." They turned that car around and I went on to pick blackberries. Okay, step right out of the light. Hold on, y'all. The sun's moving. The point I'm trying to make to you, I want you to also think about something else. I minister in neighborhoods I can walk to that are a lower economic level and have more people that look like me. But ask yourself this question as a woman. I'm 40. Gangster rap has been with us for about 35 of those 40 years. For your health and building yourself up, do you really want to go for your mental relief and your physical build-up and your recreation into a neighborhood in which people see you as chattel just because you are a woman? Needless to say, up around Buena Vista and Corona Heights, the danger of racism is there. If I were a black man, I'm sure that would have absolutely terrified me. And I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't scared. But I'm not a man. I'm a woman. And instead of worrying about what other people feel about my situations, I decided I'm going to live for what God gave me. It is safer for me on a daily basis. Now, I don't do stupid things. Like you see me looking around when I make these videos. I keep my head on a swivel everywhere because evil comes in every color and shade and income level. But it is safer for me to be in a neighborhood where the hard work that I do is recognized. For me to be this middle-aged, portly woman my size and even be up that high, men and women who are about purpose recognize I'm a serious person. I dress the part. I make sure that I look like I belong there passing through. And I have absolutely no difficulty. I qualify myself and I keep moving. I move like I have a purpose. And again, I get credit from the people around me because they see me coming through here from time to time and on the other side of the hill, and they know this is someone who's serious about their exercise and they can see the results. So I'm in an environment where people recognize, like people come out and compliment me, men come out and compliment me, keep going, you'll make it. Where people realize that it's okay for me as a black woman to improve my life and my condition at any age. What does this have to do with you being on the climb? Seek environments where people support you in your self-improvement, whatever that may be. In my case, I'm working toward getting back to somewhere I have not been for a long time. I'd like to be in a no X, back down to a medium. That's sort of the plan by March, springtime, if you will, depending on how much time I have to walk in the winter. I will not be walking in places where people are perfectly happy, assuming that I'm a fat back, lazy black woman when I'm not. I'm going to seek environments. And in San Francisco, these neighborhoods are mixed, and there are even black people in them, where I can be supported as a woman doing better. And that is what I advise to all of you as well. See you on the climb. I got to get back to the house.